Hey, what's up, world, and welcome to the 34th edition of the Take One podcast. And I am so glad that you guys are here to listen to me, to be with me while I talk movies and a whole bunch of other stuff. And as you guys know, I have been putting a lot of content on my channel. I'm starting a rebranding of my channel. It hasn't undergone a whole lot of stuff yet. But you guys can witness it. All you gotta do is hit the like button on this video and hit the subscribe. That way you'll be, in tune to everything that happens. You'll be there witnessing history and everything that goes along with it. But check out all my other videos that I released last week. I say about 22 videos last week. Like, I went on a strong hiatus, about 5 months this year. And I'm coming back strong. I'm trying to keep putting out multiple things of content every single week. I'm not going to say that this is going to be that day and blah, blah, blah. There's going to be different things every single day. I'm playing catch up. But yeah, and I'm going to be putting out a lot of videos this week. So go ahead, stay tuned. And that's why you guys should hit that subscribe button. Like it, just keep staying tuned. I will keep providing y'all with good content. I'm not gonna put anything out on my channel that I don't like myself. So just know that I'm gonna take good care with everything. Even though I'm pushing out a whole bunch of videos, if I don't like it, it's not gonna go out. It's not gonna go out. But I'm gonna be trying to put out a whole bunch of stuff this week, and then soon my channel rebranding will be complete, and I will be putting out a crazy amount of different content. So yeah, look out for that. But in any case, let's get into the podcast, which is basically just a movie notes orientated podcast. And just like it says up in the title, we're gonna get to the first subject. Should Wonder Woman 2 move its release date due to episode 9? And if you guys haven't heard, I don't know if they changed it yet, but Wonder Woman is coming out. It's supposed to be coming out, I believe, 2019. Yeah, 2019 in December. And episode 9 was just announced because J.J. Abrams is back on this Star Wars franchise for episode 9. And since he is back on it, I believe that they're going to scrap, if not the entire script of episode 9, but majority of the thing, because I know Carrie Fisher dying threw it off whack. So I know they had to do a whole bunch of rewrites with that. But since the other director left, and J.J. Abrams is brought back on, I know he's probably going to be adding some touches that he likes doing, or stuff that he thinks to make the movie better, and changing a lot of stuff. So I don't know if they're, like I said, I don't know if they're gonna scrap the whole script, which they probably are, or they probably have, or if they're just going to change basically the majority of it. So it's like, you're in a sense kind of scrapping it. But in any case, since he is coming on and he's in there doing a whole bunch of changes and everything or whatever to what they're going to be doing for the movie, episode 9 was pushed from its May release date in 2019 to a December release date, as basically what they've been putting down every Star Wars film from episode 7 to Rogue One, and then this year with episode 8. So it's whatever, if you have to wait that long for a good film, hell, we'll wait that long, but in any case, so they moved it so that they can give J.J. Abrams more time and spend more time on it. Oh shit, my bad. But let's say they could spend more time on it, and so they decided to move it to December, which is, I believe, a week before Wonder Woman comes out, or a week after Wonder Woman comes out. But in any case, Wonder Woman will be squashed. Now, don't get me wrong, Wonder Woman 1, the first Wonder Woman movie, was a phenomenal film. I love that. Like, I'm contemplating on buying it on Blu-ray. I love that film. I went to go see it twice. I had to go take my pops, because that was just something like, man, you need to go see this. You need to go see it. Even though, it has to deal with gods and stuff, and Wonder Woman is basically kind of like a demigod, and he doesn't want to watch a Thor movie, but that's a whole nother different thing. But in any case, so Wonder Woman 2, Patty Jenkins is back on for Wonder Woman 2, and Wonder Woman 2 is basically, for right now, as of right now, is going head to head with Star Wars Episode 9, which that is not going to end well for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is going to do good, but it's not going to do what it should do. And that just kind of sucks. So either they're going to have to bump that movie up, or they're going to have to push it back, which will put it in 2020. And that just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of seems sad, so it's like you got to wait a little bit longer, into the next year. You got to wait till 2020 for the next Wonder Woman movie. So it's just like, damn, I would think that, I don't know what all the stuff Patty Jenkins has lined up for, as far as movies that she may be doing as of right now and stuff like that, but I'm surprised that they didn't push it for early 2019, maybe like July or August or something, 2019. I'm surprised they put it all the way in December. Like, that was kind of odd, but in any case, I'm getting off track. But should it move? I think so. It will be crushed. It will be crushed. It, like I said, it would do numbers, but it will be crushed. The first one was good. The second one, hopefully it is as good or better, but it's not that good to where it's going to go up against Star Wars and actually do numbers. It's probably might do something to Star Wars, because you're going to have certain people that don't like Star Wars or don't watch Star Wars, not interested in Star Wars films. And so Wonder Woman come out, okay, I'm going to go see Wonder Woman or see something else, blah, blah, blah. But it's not going to make a huge dent, because a lot of the people that want to see Star Wars want to see Wonder Woman. And a lot of people that want to see Wonder Woman want to see Star Wars. So it's not something like it's counteracting. Like, I think at one point it was like Sisters in episode 7. How they came out around the same time, where you have people, they're not aiming for the same demographic. I guess you could, is that like the word? Yeah, they're not aiming for the same demographic of people or whatever. So a lot of people that want to see Sisters don't necessarily want to see Star Wars. A lot of people that see Star Wars don't necessarily want to see Sisters. So it's like, it's an alternative to, seeing Star Wars. And this movie, a lot of it, you have it basically corresponding with each other. It's not counteracting, it's just corresponding. Because, like I said, a lot of people that want to see one movie want to see the other movie. You're going to have some people that would rather see a Wonder Woman and don't care about Star Wars, but majority of a lot of movie fans want to see action films. And if you got one coming out one weekend, or like if they're like 2 weekends apart or something like that, you're going to want to go see both of them, because if you're a big fan of action films, those are 2 action films. And they have fantasy and all this stuff, parts of sci-fi and stuff like that. And it's like, you're going to want to go see it. So I think it's a bad move. And it sucks. It sucks, because Wonder Woman was first there. It was like, yo, this is my domain, I'm going to take it over. But then this stuff happened with Star Wars, and, them losing the director, and, bringing on another director, an old director, but new. I don't know. Well, bringing on another director to helm this project, and basically saying that, like, oh, Wonder Woman, that's cute. You in December? Okay, well, I'm coming up in here, and this is my month now. It's basically like that. So it would be smart for Warner Brothers to basically just move it. Either push it up, have it come out a little bit soon. They have enough time. They really do. They have enough time. All these other movies that they're doing, like, if you listen to my quick takes video, which is up on my channel now, I did discuss what I thought about, what my prior thoughts were about this whole, them mentioning WWE. I was going to say WWB. Wow. all these thousands of films that WB was mentioning that DC is gonna do, and we're gonna come out with a Nightwing movie, a Batgirl movie, Gotham City Sirens, Joker and Harley Quinn movie, a Harley Quinn movie, this, and just all these different movies, Birds of Prey, and all these different movies, and it's just like it got on my nerve. But then I talk more about it in the quick takes. Check out the quick take, but it's just like. It's like they need to focus on the main characters as of right now. And one of the characters, since you already put Wonder Woman 2, and since it did so good, why not have it out sooner? You have enough time between today, right now, all the way until, I'll say, July 2019. You have over a year. You basically have like a year and a half. A year and a half. That is enough time to get a Wonder Woman 2 movie out. That is more than enough time. I think it's more than a year and a half. So you have more than enough time to do this movie. Like I said, I don't know what other stuff Patty Jenkins has like set up for it, as far as like directorials or whatever, or just directing movies. I just said, and directing movies and stuff. But if she doesn't really have anything, man, y'all better jumpstart on this and get it out as quick as possible. I mean, of course, spend time on it. Of course, you want a good film, but you don't need to have it out in December. I say at the latest, I will push that back to either October or November. I say the beginning of November. That way it'll have some weeks to dominate before Star Wars even steps in the picture. That way it literally could have made all this money. Or if you don't want August, September. Nothing is happening in September. Put it out there in September. That will be a perfect time. It would be just like it. It came out this year, dominated September. I will get to that in the next part of this, but it dominated. Came out over $100 million on a $35 million budget, and was estimated that it was going to only hit like 60 something, 70 something million. It's opening weekend. That shows you. And it's like they better jump on the ball before other studios start thinking like, okay, I'm about to start putting out movies in September, because nothing is there except for like Oscar films, but they're like real low films. They don't cost, 20, 60, $100 million. You don't have them big gang blockbusters or whatever coming out in September. Every now and then, maybe every 5 years or something you might have, but not a lot of movies is coming out that's going to be doing crazy numbers in September. Put it out in September. You're going to make the money. It's a guaranteed win for you. Not saying that Wonder Woman needs it, because if Patty Jenkins does what she did with the first Wonder Woman, it's going to be a good movie. It's going to be a great movie. So, not saying that she needs it, but if you're not really confident with putting it with other things, which you should, but you should feel confident. If you don't feel that confident, put it in September. Put it some months back to where it can gather all of that. All of the money that it can gather. Man, put that movie out around tax season. Shit. Put it up in February. I mean, I know that would be too close, but damn, put it up in February. People are getting their income tax maybe up in March or May, or March or April. People getting their income tax around that time. Man, go ahead and do that. You're going to get more people. You're going to get more butts in the seat. People are going to be like, yo, I got this money. Let's go see Wonder Woman 2. Bam. You good. Put it out for freaking Valentine's Day. It'll be an alternative to, more than likely, the 50 Shades of Grey have like a fourth book or something. I think this is going to be the last one. But, it's like, shit. I mean, you have a female superhero movie, and, you got, I don't know. But in any case, I'm just brainstorming. But yeah, I really think that it should move, because it's not going to fare well. It really isn't. And it just sucks for it, because they were there first. They set their claim to December. And now it's like Disney, like, yo, yeah, you're going to have to kind of either move or get ran over. So give me that ultimatum. And that's basically what it is. So yeah, it should move. So moving on to the next thing. And I'm going to try and make this pretty decent, because I talked a lot on that whole thing of Wonder Woman and blah blah. But one of the things that I want to start doing every week with the Take One podcast is talking about the weekend box office, the results, and stuff like that. And, just talk a little bit more about the movies that came out over the weekend or that's in their second, third weekend and just see how they fare. Talk about the top 5. And like I basically predicted, it is one of those movies that it dominates. Well, it dominated. When I saw its opening debut and what it did, it's like this movie is not going to get beat this month. After looking at all the movies that's coming out, I could see if it was like Thor coming out later on this month or Justice League coming out this Friday or something like that, then I can be like, yo, well, I think it got some competition. But as far as movies like American Assassin, Mother, Lego Ninjago, Flatliners, and some of the other stuff that I talked about in like a recent podcast, it's not going to fare well. Actually, I talked about it up in episode 31. But yeah, it's nothing is going to fare well against it. It is going to dominate until it can't dominate anymore. Until possibly, I say Lego Ninjago comes out. Maybe it may knock it down a little bit, but from what it did, it's not. No. Number 2 is American Assassin, which my review is going to be coming out tomorrow, so you guys check that out. I got a non-spoiler and spoiler review coming out about that. I enjoyed the film. I'm going to just say that. I enjoyed the film. If you want to know a bit more about it, go check out the reviews or whatever tomorrow. But just simply, I enjoyed the film. It could have been better. It could have been better. But I did enjoy it. I really did. But, it came in second. Mother came in right after it. Home Again came in the number 4 spot. And then The Hitman's Bodyguard came in at number 5. Now, I talked a lot about the gap between, actually up in episode 31, I talk about the gap between it and number 2, which was Home Again or whatever. And it was just a huge gap from like 100 and something to freaking, I think it was like 9 million or something like that. It was a crazy number. It was crazy. But I'm going to read off what it made over the weekend. So over the weekend, this it gained 60 million. 60 million. And then American Assassin did 14 million. And this is on a $33 million budget, which is kind of like, I ain't gonna say it's a flop right now, but it's kind of bad, I don't think that movie was that bad. I don't think it was like, I don't think it was bad at all. I really don't. But yeah, 14 million is for opening week, let's see what happens, when at the end of his run. But at this point, if it's not starting off, close to what the budget was or more than what the budget was, I don't think this movie is going to, bring the studio money. I think this movie is going to lose the studio money. I think that's what it is. Mother came in its opening weekend with 7 million. Now, that's something that I'm not surprised about, because Mother was, even though it was advertised, it has Jennifer Lawrence up in there. And I don't know. I haven't seen the movie yet, but from what I'm hearing, it's one of those interpretation films. Like It Comes at Night. It's like a film like that, where it's like, the trailer doesn't do it justice. Or just to say, the trailer isn't the movie. When you go into this movie, you have to watch the movie for what it is. Because going in expecting what you saw up in the trailer is something totally different. And from what I hear, it suffers the same thing. It's put in the trailer to seem as like a like a thriller or some type of horror film, and I heard it's not even that. But I haven't seen the movie yet, so I can't sit here and just spew what everybody else is saying. I can only, just say, whatever, but, not use everybody what they say as gospel, but, just be like, man, it's one of those films. So until I see it, then I'll give my opinion and my reviews and all that stuff. But in any case, so it had made $7 million off of a $7 million, $30 million budget. I'm totally tweaking. Yeah, off of a $30 million budget. And this movie is not gonna make its money back. It's not. This movie, it underperformed. You can say that. And then from what I hear is that either you're gonna love this movie or hate it, and just the movie is just weird in itself as you watch it, and it's all up for interpretation. I don't think this movie is gonna make its money back. No matter if you have freaking Jennifer Lawrence in there, she's not gonna bring in them numbers. She's not. And with this opening, it just spells just doom for just not doom, but it just spells that they're not gonna get their money's worth. Home Again did $5 million, which is not bad. I mean, it had a $12 million budget. Right now, just worldwide, or just right now, its gross is at $16 million. So, I mean, it's did more than what its budget was, but it's still not where it should be, or what the studio would want it to be at. And then, The Hitman's Bodyguard made a $3 million over the weekend, which brings the total to $70 million on a $30 million budget. If they did that whole movie on a $30 budget, let me get Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds. I'm about to pay off $30 or whatever. We about to get this. We got to get a new movie cracking. But but yeah, so a $30 million budget. The Hitman's Bodyguard brought in $70 million. So I mean, it's doing good. It's doing good. Probably not what the studios hoped for it to do, but it's doing good. It's decent. And I even forgot to mention freaking American Assassin. I think it's $14 million, but like I said, it brought in $60 million, but its total gross is $218 million, which I don't think that the studios could have predicted that it was going to really do that well. So I mean, like I said, I have my review for it out already, so you guys go ahead and check that out. I didn't really particularly like the movie. I could see why a lot of people did like it. That's why I'm not saying that I hated it or, whatever. It was a lot of stuff that worked against it for me. But I didn't see it as a bad movie. It's just like a horrible movie. It's just some stuff that bothered me about it that I didn't like, It wasn't just the kids getting murdered and stuff and the child violence. It was just, it just wasn't scary or whatever. But check out my review. If you've seen it, check out my spoiler review. But yeah, this box office is kind of crazy. You have a big gap in between the number 1 and number 2 spot, and then you have a huge gap between the number 2. Well, not really too much of a huge gap, but it is a huge gap between the number 1 and number 3 spot and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not too many big movies are coming out this month. I say the only movie that more than likely would do better than American Assassin, it won't do better than it. I believe on his third week, it will still dominate. It will still dominate. That's my guess. Lego Ninjago is coming out this weekend. I believe Lego Ninjago is going to take the number 2 spot, but it's not going to do better than it. So that's my prediction. That's my prediction. It is still going to take over. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and give freaking I'm about to say addictions, predictions. So what else is coming out this week? Okay, so we got Friend Request, and we got Lego Ninjago, and I believe it was another film that's coming out this week. Blah blah blah. Crap. Damn. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna do it on another podcast this week. It's going to probably just label it under box office predictions or whatnot and just go from there. But I believe it's going to be kind of like the same. So I'm just going to go off of the movies that I know is whatever. I think it is going to take the number 1 spot again for the 3rd week in a row. Lego Ninjago is gonna be number 2. I believe Friend Request is gonna be number 3. American Assassin is gonna be number 4, and Mother is gonna be number 5. I think that's what it is. Basically, everything is gonna be moved down. So that's what I guess is gonna happen. We'll see. Maybe if I look it up, my predictions may change, or if there's another movie out, which I don't think so. I think those are the 2 big movies that's coming out just this weekend. But yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. I think it's my box office predictions for right now. If it changes, then I'll do it on another podcast before the week is over. But as of right now, that's my box office prediction. It's gonna be it. Take the number 1 spot. It's gonna be Lego Ninjago. Number 2. Number 3 is going to be Friend Request. Number 4 is going to be American Assassin. Number 5 is going to be Mother. I think that's what it is, and I'm sticking to it unless I don't. But yeah, so that concludes this edition of the Take One podcast, the 34th edition. And I thank you guys for listening to me talk about stuff that I like to talk about, or I want to talk about, and stuff like that. And if you guys like this video, just go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe. That way you will be able to witness everything that goes on this channel. And as you guys seen, I have took a 5-month hiatus from my video that I did, my review that I did on Life, to my latest, to like one of my latest movie reviews, which is Annabelle Creation, which is up now. I took a 5-month hiatus. It wasn't nothing like, oh, I need to rest and stuff. It's just, you get lazy, you get complacent and all that stuff. But I'm starting to rebrand my channel, like I mentioned, and everything will be all together soon. I will be putting other different content on my channel rather than just reviews. More of it mainly just gonna be reviews, but it's gonna be other different type of videos and stuff. I'm gonna be doing music reviews and all that stuff, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I think that's really about it. Check out everything else I got on my channel. I had dropped over like 20 videos last week, so check them out. Quick Take Podcast, movie reviews, SPOILERCASTS, and stuff like that. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time on the next Take One podcast. And peace out.